Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Albuquerque Backyard Gardening Channel. This is an update on our deep water culture hydroponics, watermelons versus cucumbers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content, and let's head outside. Well, I have bad news. Looks like I was wrong. It didn't need nutrients. I gave them too many nutrients, and that's why it looked like it was dying off, and it has died. So, lesson learned. Take it slow with cucumbers and fertilizer. This is a lost cause. That's just what can go wrong with hydroponics. Just monitor your plants, don't feed them too heavily. If anything, underfeed them. Like, we even lost the cucumbers all shriveled. So, lesson learned. We'll try this again another time. Meanwhile, our watermelon plant is doing just fine. We got another fruit there. I picked off quite a few to encourage more foliage growth so that when we do want fruit, there'll be a lot of them and they'll be big. There's already a good sized one down there, a little bit bigger than the rest. Let me show you the new hydroponics that we have outside. Alright, here we are. It's been about a month since our last update, and our watermelon plant is doing just fine. As you can see, we've got a nice sized fruit here. I tried training these leaves up here to give us a little more shade in the afternoon, but you know, just up against here seems to be doing the job. I did, I think, overfeed a little bit. You know, some leaves did die off. That's okay, I guess, because we've still got plenty, and we've got some nice fruits growing. And this is all just experimental for me. I've never ran a Kratky deep water culture before, especially because I have not been able to empty this whatsoever and give it a nice clean flush, so what you will be seeing next may be shocking. Let's take a look into the root zone. Okay, a lot of bubbles from the anaerobic bacterias and all that kind of thing. The roots overall don't look bad. They're a little dark. It might be a little bit of root rot, but I do have a compost tea in here, so it may just be that the roots are died. Every few days or so, I come in and refill this with water. I think every week and a half, 2 weeks, I add more nutrients, and then as the plant takes the nutrients in, just refill, and then it gets a little bit more diluted, and so that's why I think that this has kind of recovered from being overfed. So that's an update after about a month, and this is probably like a good 5-pound fruit right now. Let's go over to the watermelon tunnel. And this one's also a little bigger, actually. So this is probably like 6-7 pounds easily. Still probably a month or so to go before these are ready. And the signs of it being ready are the tendril closest will shrivel up, die, look weird, and yeah. I think another sign was the bottom of this will turn kind of white. So, much smaller fruit on the soil grown, also because it doesn't have the most room here. But again, there's no real nutrient issues. I do see one of these leaves dying. Got some discoloration. I think that's just kind of what's happening though. I mean, if you look at these black-eyed peas, cow beans, they're doing kind of the same thing, but that just might be that they're reaching the end of their life. I fed all this about 2 weeks ago, so it should be just okay. Clearly, the soil grown is not doing as well as the hydroponic. And coming over here, we've got a couple tomatoes. These were taken off of this plant and sat in water for about 6-7 days. They made roots. I threw them in the bucket. Nothing yet, but we got the water level right where the roots are sitting, so that'll work out here pretty soon. And since it's hydroponics, this will catch up so fast. It'll be explosive growth. And another one. They look a little rough because I probably could have planted them into here a day or so earlier than I did, but I just wanted to make sure there would be plenty of roots. So yeah, we'll check back in a week. And while we're at it, let's do an update on the tomatoes that are also in the deep water culture Kratky. You know, a month in, plenty of flowers coming in. I have them on a flowering regimen, nutrient-wise, just in these 3.5 gallon buckets. Also some basil that I planted in here about 2 weeks ago. And these roots are looking great. I probably could, there's enough room, enough water in there for them to just kind of float around for today, so this one probably won't need much water. We do have our first fruit on it. It's fairly small. Here's another one. But so far it looks like we're going to be getting 1 fruit per flower, so we're already getting 100% on there. Some more flowers down here. Here's a sucker. Since this is deep water culture, I want to go ahead and remove this, keep things growing up. It already kind of split off. There we go. Get rid of these growths that are coming in. And yeah, over to this other one. I accidentally cracked the stem down here, so it's this branch is holding on for dear life. This one has already got some good size fruit on it. So that's after about a month. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, how are you guys' watermelons doing? Are you doing deep water culture versus soil, or are you just doing soil? I want to hear from you guys. So Albuquerque Backyard Gardening. Almost fell over. Take care.